Hi everyone, welcome to What's Up Longwood, news, events, and everything Lancers. Today we are going to be covering various stories around Farmville and how Longwood connects to the small rural town. I'm Jose Ramos Flores.
And I'm Kayleigh. Thanks for joining us. Farmville is brimming with life and atmosphere, with all kinds of things happening around town. In the heart of Virginia, this town has strong local and student ties that reflect the community that Longwood is known for.
First up, we are taking a look at the recent election season that passed through Main Street. We go to Taylor Blount for more on this story.
I'm Taylor Blount at the Prince Edward County Courthouse right now, but just a few days ago was a hot spot for election season. Now, as you can tell, there's no one around, but that does not mean that the conflicts and the impacts are not still happening. Farmville, Virginia has been an active site for election time in this season, but now that it's past November 4th, there seems to be an emptiness in the air. I ran into someone walking on Main Street and asked them their opinion on the impacts of this election.
I think it's very impactful as these college students are just coming of age to be able to vote, and I think they need to look into all the candidates and whatever's happening in the local government because this impacts their future and everyone else's.
I had the privilege to sit down with two Longwood students and talk to them about their opinions on this election and how it's impacting students at Longwood.
I feel like it's been a good experience so far. I feel like people I've talked to or like in a lot of my communication classes, we've had like really good, open, ethical like conversations.
Yeah, I have to agree. I've talked to people in my classes, friends, and we don't all have the same political view.
When walking through Main Street by the courthouse, there isn't a singular campaign sign in sight. So although Farmville seems quiet right now, the impacts are still going to be continuing. Everything that has happened in the past few weeks will impact our Commonwealth for the next 4 years. So don't forget that just because it's over doesn't mean that it's not your time to get involved and stay involved. I'm reporting at Prince Edward County Courthouse, Taylor Blount.
As we can see, the election season was big in Farmville this year.
Next up, we have a cat overpopulation that knows no time limits or season. Reporter Erin Summerlin took us around Farmville and its surrounding areas to spread awareness on stray cat overpopulation.
If you walk around Farmville and its surrounding areas, you'll probably notice cats just about everywhere. You know, behind buildings, dumpsters, or just around the neighborhood. It's a much bigger problem than people realize. Shelters are overwhelmed, and so are clinics, and it's only getting worse.
People often leave out food for stray cats trying to help with winter just around the corner. But clinics and shelters say the real change has to start with pet owners taking responsibility before their animals end up on the streets, which only creates issues for local towns and communities.
With these guys, you have to be prepared to take on the responsibility. You have to be educated in what that means, whether that comes from your local vet, your spay-neuter clinic, a friend in town, a parent, a relative, whoever that may be, so that way you're well informed on what it takes to take care of these guys. That way you don't get tired of them and then therefore turn them out to be an outdoor cat and they never come back.
Many clinics provide spay and neuter programs. Remember, take advantage of this to prevent shelters from becoming overfilled. Filled shelters leads to more cats on the streets because they physically cannot take any more animals in.
Pets, if they trap feral cats, if they come up with strays, they don't want to keep them, but they don't want to leave them on the streets. They send them to the humane societies and the pounds and the rescues, but there's no room.
The best way to help is simple: spay and neuter your animals. Also, support local shelters and clinics that do these programs as well. Remember, every effort counts.
Cats are taking over Farmville, and you heard it here first. Now let's take a look at Longwood's traditions.
Longwood University is brimming with unique traditions that students enjoy year-round, such as color wars, Kai walks, and the Joan of Arc statues all around campus. Students can connect with the university and the students when they partake in these traditions. It is one of the school's most beloved features. There is always something going on that makes Longwood feel like it will always be home. Many students can take part in these traditions year-round because there is always something right around the corner. Longwood is known for its great traditions. We will now take a short break. Stay tuned.
Oh, this cereal is wicked.
Cereal comes and goes so quickly around here. I hope it stays here for good.
I'm obsessulated.
Wicked for Good cereal lets you decide who is a good witch and who is a bad witch.
I'm a Glinda, so I'm a good witch.
I'm an Elphaba, so I'm a good witch.
That's not how that works. You're the wickedest witch there ever was.
Girl, bye. Elphaba is a true hero.
So whether you're a good witch or a bad witch, Wicked for Good cereal is only here for a limited time and is packed with vital minerals and nutrients, making it a part of a balanced breakfast. Get yours now and watch Wicked for Good, only in theaters starting November 21st.
I think I'll try defying gravity.
Loathing, unadulterated loathing.
Oh my God.
Don't be like Kayleigh. Remember to check out your equipment with plenty of time to film your assignments. And reminder, the equipment room is closed on the weekends.
That sure looks like some wicked cereal. On the topic of food, let's see what D Hall has been up to recently.
D Hall has recently undergone a renovation to update its entire indoor presence. New seating, open walkways, and additional food service areas have been added. This renovation took place over the summer and opened up in August for the fall semester.
I expect better food. I expect there to be healthier options besides just salad or vegan options, rather than always having fries out. Maybe make a healthy day, or at least just give a certain amount of healthy options besides vegan and salads.
Enjoying the new atmosphere but have numerous concerns on the quality of food. Everything was renovated besides the food quality, which leads to a fantastic space but average taste in food. A benefit of the hall is that it is so close to classes and housing, which students do enjoy. In the future, there are hopes that more dining locations will come to Longwood and the hall will expand and improve. Overall, students are enjoying D Hall, relaxing and spending time with their peers in the new, nice, renovated location.
This year, students at Longwood are finding unique ways to celebrate Halloween. Let's take a look at how college affects how students are planning out their Halloweens.
Halloween is a big event that happens every year, but it's more than just one night. It is something that the Longwood community participates in, and each student has their own story to tell. Let's take a look at what Halloween traditions and events students partake in, and how has college changed Halloween?
An English major at Longwood, Emily Sowers' favorite memory of Halloween is when our younger sister tripped at a haunted house and got her purple dragon costume dirty.
Her tail got caught in one of the fences, and she just fully face plants. And so now her costume is like covered in dirt, and it's awful for her. I'm laughing because I'm her sister, but we went back home so she could change and continued going trick-or-treating, and she ended up dressing up in one of my old costumes, and I felt very proud as an older sister because she was proud to be wearing one of my costumes.
Now, coming to college has presented new challenges for Sowers with celebrating Halloween with her family. Meanwhile, Jace Jonas, a communications major at Longwood, can be found decorating their apartment for Halloween. According to Jonas, while decorating an apartment is hard compared to being back home, it's the little details that matter most.
Clip-on spiders that my mom sent me last year. They were really cute. She sent like this little care package, and it had like all these little like decorations and such, and she did that for like a couple of months of the year just to give me something to kind of feel a little festive, you know.
Halloween changes when students come to college versus high school. They have to navigate becoming young adults and making decisions on their own.
Going from high school where you're kind of being trained out of Halloween in a sense, And then coming to college where everyone's like, no, Halloween is a big deal. Like, Halloween is a whole celebration.
Longwood encourages students to celebrate Halloween through various events such as decorating the insides of buildings, placing candy droppings from secret societies, having the Cahoots costume competition, costume parties, and the trick or treat. Despite these events, a challenge for Sowers was debating whether she wants to go home for Halloween.
Because it's always been like Halloween, you sit on the front porch, you hand out candy. Like it's such a big deal with my family that there's no really way of getting out of it.
For Gionis, they miss getting together with their friends from high school because they all went their separate ways to different colleges. However, Gionis acknowledges that Longwood has allowed them to create new experiences.
Like being invited out by someone who I had only met a few times to go to one of the campus events. That was really exciting.
In addition, coming to college and celebrating Halloween has allowed Gionis to express themselves more.
Campus has kind of like encouraged me to get out there and do the things that I like and indulge myself in my hobbies and my interests without really caring like if other people know it or if other people think I'm cool.
Gionis is going to dress up as San from Princess Mononoke, which is a favorite movie of theirs. They made the costume from scratch. They plan to attend the Cahoots costume competition and other parties to show off what they have made. Sowers is dressing up as a vampire since she recently finished a writing contest that was vampire related. During the Halloween season, in addition to dressing up, Sowers loves to read Halloween-themed books and fan fiction. For the future, Gionis wants to continue the Halloween tradition of decorating and handing out candy.
Make sure to like give kids the opportunity to continue the experiences you had, because for me, I would never want to rob any child of the joy of, hey, I found the type of candy I really like in this big bowl at someone's house. Like, it's so small and it's so insignificant, but it means so much in that moment.
For the future, Sowers wants to continue dressing up for Halloween so that younger kids can also experience the same excitement she had.
So I think that like dressing up for me to hand out candy like we do at my house, it makes me feel like I'm doing something for these kids.
Whether students are going to parties or going back home, it seems like this year is shaping up to be a great Halloween for students. Reporting from Longwood, I'm Samantha Starr.
Halloween is going to be exciting for students this year.
Time for a short break. When we come back, we'll find out what's happening with Study Pause.
Live your life for wonder with Curious by Britney Spears.
Welcome back.
The Pi Eta meeting.
I love Lambda Pi Eta. I think it's an awesome organization that helps me grow closer to the other people in the community. It also just provides me with a bunch of service opportunities and just some incredible bonding experiences.
I like Lambda Pi Eta because it allows us to communicate and stay together as a community outside of our classes.
So to me, especially being on exec, the greatest thing about Lambda Pi Eta is that not only are we coming together just like the community does everywhere, but also that we're coming together in the spirit of service. And so not only giving back to the university, but also giving back to the community that's given us so much during our time here.
Welcome back. As the fall semester winds down, Longwood students are finding creative ways to de-stress before finals. The Student Union is hosting its annual Study Pause event this Thursday from 3:30 to 5 p.m. Local therapy dogs will be on hand for students who need a study break and some four-legged encouragement. Dr. Waggoner says you might even find her Cocker Spaniel, Jasmine the dog, ready to go belly up for some snuggles and love. The event is free and open to all students. Organizers say it's become one of the most popular wellness initiatives on campus, where more than 200 students participated last year. So come out to Stubbs Lawn today and pet some happy snoots.
That sounds amazing. I could definitely use some puppy encouragement. We now go live on scene with campus reporter Ryan Stock, who will give us an insider look into what happens at these study pause events.
I'm here outside the Upchurch Student Union, where
where tails are wagging and stress is dropping. Faculty and local Farmville residents are preparing their dogs for our Study Paws event today. This year already looks to be promising with all sorts of furry friends, dressed to impress, and ready to make sure that GPA stands for good pup affection. I'm here now with Jasmine the dog, who is eager to greet students and help them relieve some stress into the finals week.
My major is Snuggles and my minor is Treats, so I'm excited to get some lovins from the students. I'll help chase their stress away faster than that squirrel.
Thank you, Jasmine. I hope you get that squirrel. Well, you heard it straight from Jasmine the dog. Finals may be rough, but these pups fetching smiles all over campus. Reporting live from Study Paws, I'm Ryan Stock. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Ryan, for that tail wagging report. I think Jasmine deserves an A+ in Snuggles. Longwood's design program is a hidden gem full of creative and talented individuals. Within the program, they have their own design agency. Let's find out more about them.
Have you ever seen these posters around campus? Aren't they great? But do you know who even designed them? Well, let's find out.
All right. Hello, my name is Matthew Kavanaugh. I am one of 2 creative directors here at Longwood's Design Lab. This is currently my 3rd semester doing it. Next semester will be my 4th, and I'm having a great time.
I am Christopher Brochon. I am the Department Administrator for Theater Art and Graphic Design, as well as the Box Office Manager for the theater program.
Okay, so Design Lab is a student-run design agency here at Longwood University. What we do is we go out across campus, across the town of Farmville, and we create graphic design for multiple clients, whether it is directly for the university, maybe you want something for your club, maybe you have a business down in Farmville, we can create some designs for you. We have a large variety of design deliverables that we can give to you. Our main thing is posters. We have a lot of posters that go around campus. I'm sure you've seen many of them. And yeah, so Design Lab, student-run agency, we have a fun time here. We have a great time. Put a lot of good stuff. Reach out to us. We'll love to work with you.
It's great. The kids come up with some fantastic ideas. For theater, I've been doing posters with Design Lab now for this is 8th year. And they do stuff for art and a lot of other things, but I deal with them primarily for the theater. But it is great. The kids really have some great ideas, just stuff you wouldn't expect, especially if you are open with your idea and then kind of just let them run. That's what I find is the best.
So let's start with inside Design Lab. So Design Lab is open to any student, not just GAN students. So it's a great opportunity to learn design, learn how to interact with clients. That's kind of the main thing, the main feature of Design Lab is that a lot of other universities across Virginia don't really have this sort of you can interact with clients. So it really prepares us for, when we're going out to the real world. And you build up your design skills. So it's a great opportunity for students to not only interact with clients, but you get to improve your design as well. And of course, for outside students, reach out to us. We can give you design. We can help with your branding. We can help with promoting events. We can help you with really anything that involves graphic design. So if you're a student outside of GAND, outside of Design Lab, and you want some design, reach out to us. We'll be more than glad to help.
They have got the skill, and of course are in the process studying to get the knowledge to really know how to use all of the design programs and everything that's at their disposal. Otherwise it's like me just messing with I can do on Word or Adobe or something. I don't know how to do all that stuff. And how to manipulate it and all the different types of fonts and stuff like that. So the work itself is much better. It's also easier because it's one less thing that I then have to do. I have a huge work list as it is. And I think it's really beneficial for the department as a whole. I mean, you know, that they're part of that graphic design program, which is part of the department I oversee. So to be able to give that work to the students, I think they're able to put what they're learning in the classroom into practice. You know, it would be akin to a lab for science, you know. Well, you call it design lab. That's what it is. Yeah, so I mean, there's multiple benefits for myself, for the students, for the program, and for the department as a whole. So I'll do the form, you know, indicating what show we're working on, perhaps what we're thinking of. It's usually more during the first meeting. I try and provide them a copy of the script for them to read, maybe get a little better idea. The director might have some jumping off points if they're going to do something in a contemporary style or a classical style, so that the poster kind of might fit the theme a little. But otherwise, like I said, pretty much try to leave it open, because I find you get much better designs when you don't hem them in to something too specific. If you come in there with that, you're not going to get the best work from the students.
So currently all our job requests run through our advisor, Professor Locke. So if you want, you can email him at lockkw@longwood.edu. Have a conversation with him, tell him, you know, what all you want in whatever job request you're looking for. Have a quick little conversation with him, and then he'll send the job request form out to one of two creative directors. That's myself or Claire Schultz. And then we'll, you know, get in contact with you, the client. We'll work through with you all the sort of deliverables that we need to hand off to you. We have a pretty large design team that we have here in Design Lab. So yeah, that's how you reach out to Design Lab.
Now you know about Design Lab, so stop on in and pay them a visit. What's up, Longwood? It's Chloe.
Design Lab has many things to offer to students in and out of the program. They'll be happy to work with you on your next design project.
As final week approaches at Longwood University, students are hitting the books and preparing for the last stretch of the semester. From late-night study sessions to campus events designs, designed to help relieve stress, Lancers are working hard to finish strong. Good luck to all students as you tackle exams and projects, and remember to take care of yourselves and stay focused. Finals week begins Monday.
As the fall semester winds down, Longwood students are preparing for winter break. Residence Hall will close at noon on Saturday, December 13th and reopen January 10th, with spring classes starting January 15th. While campus quiets down, the Longwood's women's basketball team is heating up. The Lancers are off to a strong start this season, highlighted by high-scoring wins and stand-up performances from Amore Harris and Malaya Brown. After a hard-fought game against Troy, the team looks ahead to matchups with UNC Pembroke and Elon before conference play begins in January. Good luck to the Lancers as they keep the momentum going into the new year.
From the heart of campus to your screen, that's all for this episode. For What's Up Longwood, I'm Cami.
And I'm Jose Ramos Flores. From all of us here at What's Up Longwood, good luck on final exams and have a safe, happy winter break.